At first, I thought it was just another overhyped trick. But then something strange started happening. My grades went up, my stress went down, and suddenly people kept asking, "How are you doing this?" If you've ever studied for hours and still felt like nothing stuck, stay with me. Because once you try this one simple method, you'll notice a change not just in your memory, but in the way your brain feels when you study. And it's not magic, it's neuroscience. What happens when you study the wrong way? Let's be honest, most of us were never taught how to study. We just open the book, panic, and hope something sticks. So what do we do instead? We pull marathon sessions. We keep our eyes open with caffeine and guilt. We convince ourselves that if we suffer long enough, our grades will magically thank us for it. But here's the truth. Your brain isn't built for that kind of torture. After about 25 to 30 minutes of constant focus, your attention drops like a phone battery on 1%. Your neurons literally stop firing efficiently. That's why you can read a paragraph 3 times and still have no clue what it said. Cramming feels productive because you're working hard, but it's like running on a treadmill that's unplugged. You're moving, but you're not going anywhere. If you've ever been up at 2 a.m. in a dorm or a library surrounded by empty Red Bull cans, feeling like your brain has turned to oatmeal, that's not lack of motivation. That's mental burnout. And yet, students keep doing it because it's what everyone else does. We mistake exhaustion for dedication. We confuse overwork with success. Here's the weird part. The harder you push, the less your brain cooperates. You're not lazy. You're just using the wrong system. And this is exactly where the strange trick comes in. Before you beat yourself up about not focusing enough, stick around. Because the fix isn't working harder, it's working smarter. And trust me, once you see how simple it is, you'll never go back to cramming again. The study trick revealed. The trick is simple. So simple that most people ignore it. It's called the Pomodoro technique. You set a timer for 25 minutes and study with 0 distractions. When the timer goes off, you stop, no matter what, and take a 5-minute break. That's it. Study, pause, repeat. It sounds strange, right? Because everything we've been told says keep grinding. Stopping feels wrong. But here's the twist. Your brain isn't a machine. It's a rhythm instrument. It performs best when it works in cycles. Bursts of focus followed by micro-recovery. Each time you pause, you let your short-term memory settle in, like saving a file on your computer. Without the pause, you're basically writing over the same file again and again until it crashes. This method might look lazy on paper. 25 minutes on, 5 off. But the result is the opposite. You get sharper focus, longer attention, and you remember way more than you ever did cramming for 5 hours straight. And the first time you try it, it'll feel weird. It'll feel too easy. But that's the point. It works with your brain instead of fighting it. The science behind this strange effect. Now here's where it gets fascinating, because the science behind this is wild. Your brain operates on something called ultradian rhythms, natural cycles of high and low alertness that last about 90 minutes. Within that, your peak focus happens in shorter bursts, usually 20 to 30 minutes. After that, your energy dips. If you ignore the dip and keep forcing focus, your brain responds with stress signals, foggy thinking, irritability, and that urge to check your phone for just a second. That's your mind saying, hey, I need a reboot. But when you give it that 5-minute break, your nervous system resets. Your brain clears away useless short-term info and strengthens what actually matters. Even better, during that break, your dopamine, the motivation chemical, night spikes slightly. That's why you feel a small burst of energy when you come back. It's like your brain rewarding you for respecting its boundaries. In other words, those little pauses don't waste time. They protect your focus. You end up studying longer, remembering more, and feeling less drained. Think of it like this. If you keep driving without ever stopping for gas, eventually you stall out on the highway. But if you refuel every so often, you can keep going smoothly and no breakdowns, no burnout. That's exactly what happens when you use this study trick. You stop surviving your study sessions and start mastering them. What subject are you trying this with first? Tell me in the comments. Let's start building better habits together. What you'll notice when you try it. The first time you try this, it's going to feel weird. You'll be 20 minutes in, totally in the zone, and then your timer will go off and you'll think, wait, that's it? I'm supposed to stop now? Yes, that's the magic part. Because when you step away, you let your brain breathe. You'll be amazed at what happens next. After a few days, you'll notice something strange. Your brain starts craving that rhythm. You'll sit down to study, and instead of dreading it, you'll feel focused faster. Your mind will slip into gear like a car that finally got an oil change. Suddenly, studying doesn't feel like punishment anymore. It feels peaceful. You actually want to sit down and get things done because your brain knows there's a break waiting for it. And the best part? You start remembering more without trying harder. Concepts stick. Formulas make sense, and your notes stop looking like foreign language hieroglyphics. You'll also notice you stop procrastinating, because 25 minutes doesn't feel scary. It feels doable, even on your worst day. So yeah, something strange really does happen. You become consistent without forcing yourself. And once you get a taste of that rhythm, you'll never want to go back to all-nighters again. Try it tonight. Set a timer for just one 25-minute session, and tell me in the comments how it went. You'll be shocked at how easy it feels once you start. How to use it the right way. Okay, so you're ready to give it a shot. Here's exactly how to make this study trick work for you. Step 1. Plan ahead. Before you start, write down 3 tasks, max. Don't overload yourself. Keep it realistic. Step 2. Set your timer. Use your phone, a Pomodoro app, or even your microwave timer if that's what you've got. 25 minutes. No distractions, no multitasking. Step 3. Eliminate distractions. Silence notifications. Put your phone face down or in another room. Tell your friends you're in Pomodoro mode. They'll get it eventually. Step 4. Take your breaks seriously. When the timer buzzes, stop. Get up. Stretch. Drink water. Look outside. Give your mind 5 minutes to reset before the next round. Step 5. Track your progress. At the end of the day, note how many sessions you completed. You'll be surprised how fast they add up. And remember, consistency beats intensity. You don't have to go from 0 to straight A overnight. Just start building momentum, one focused block at a time. When you work in flow, your grades improve. But more importantly, your confidence skyrockets. You stop saying, I can't focus, and start saying, I'm in control. Start your first Pomodoro today. If you complete even 2 sessions, drop a thumbs up emoji in the comments so I know you did it. Let's build this focus community together. That's what makes this study trick so powerful. It's simple, but it rewires how your brain works. You stop fighting your mind and start working with it. Try it for 1 week and you'll notice it. Sharper focus, less stress, and a calm kind of confidence you've never felt before. And when that happens, remember, that's not magic. That's you finally giving your brain the rhythm it's been begging for. If this helped you, hit like, share it with a friend who's studying for finals, and subscribe for more motivational tips every week. And if you want to build an exceptional